Solving proportions using number chips. This is a digital lesson, and this is the Christmas version. The instructions are on slide 2. Students are going to start with slide 3, so they're going to be moving these number chips in their screen in order to create proportions. To move them, they just click and hold on the edge, and they can move them into place. Now, on the first 2 slides here, students are going to be using scaling up or scaling down in order to find the number that's missing in their proportion. So we see here we have to multiply times 4, and that means this number has to be a 4 because we also multiply 4 times 4 to get 16. The next one they're going to be scaling down by dividing by 5. That would make this number a 7. Now you notice under all of these, or in all of these circles, under the numbers, there's going to be a letter. They're going to use this letter on the final slide in order to solve a Christmas riddle. Every slide has every number the students need. They're going to be using every single one of them. So if they get to the end of a slide and the numbers aren't working, they know they've made an error somewhere and they need to go back and check. And in that way, it's self-checking. Same thing on the next slide. We're going to be using scaling up or scaling down. When they get to slide 5, they won't be able to scale up or scale down. They're going to have to use means and extremes or cross products. So here we see that the numbers that are diagonal across from each other are going to have the same product as the other numbers that are across from each other. So 8 times 5 is 40. That means 20 times what number would also give us 40? And that would have to be a 2. Here 9 times 4 is 36, so 12 times 3 would also be 36. Now if the numbers are larger, it's a little bit more difficult to do that. They're going to have to actually use that cross multiplication or their means and extremes methods to find that missing number. Same thing on slide 5. Slide 6. When they get to slide 7, they're going to determine whether these tables are proportional, and they're going to highlight yes or no. So if we look at this first table, if you look at the x value, you're multiplying the x value times 5 to get the y value. And we need to check every column to see if that works. So it does. It works on every column, so they're going to highlight yes, click in the box, come up here to the fill color feature, and choose a color to show their answer. The next table, they can see that they're multiplying the x value times 3 to get the y value. This works here, but it doesn't work in this column. So that means table is not proportional. And they're going to highlight no. They're going to do the same thing for the next 2 tables on slide 8. Now when they get to slide 9, they want to find all of these number chips. They want to match the color and the number. When they find them on the previous slides, they're going to move them to the side, and they're just going to type in the letter that's underneath. So if they've done these all correctly, they will solve the riddle. What is it called when a snowman has a temper tantrum? So that is a digital lesson on solving proportions, the Christmas version.